Hi there, I'm Aki from Aki Gaming, and welcome to another episode of My Waifu or Husbando is Better Than Yours. Each episode, we will be putting two heroes into the spotlight and see who reigns supreme over the other. First, they will be judged by all of their attributes, which includes their stats, weapons, skills, etc. Then, we will put them into a battle simulator to see who's the better one when head-on. Not only that, we will be also giving them their best possible skill build and put them into the ultimate mass battle showdown to see who will be crowned the winner of My Waifu or Husbando is Better Than Yours. Let's not wait any longer and introduce our contestants. Standing on the left corner, the Prince of Renais protects his kingdom in place of his father, the sacred twin Lord B.Ephraim. And standing on the right corner, making his second appearance, the armed-wielding Marquis, the legendary L.Hector! I know, we just covered L.Hector like very recently. But our main spotlight today is the man who doesn't pick fight he can't win. So here we go. Prince vs Marquis, Brave vs Legend. Who is the better axe-wielding husbando? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble? Round 1, stats and skills. Let's start with their base stats total. B.Ephraim has a BST of 174, and L.Hector's BST is also 174. It's a draw. What about their hit points? B.Ephraim has 46 HP, and L.Hector has 47. L.Hector scores first. Let's look at their base attack now. Ephraim's attack is 38, and L.Hector is 40. L.Hector scores again. What about their speed? Who is the faster unit among the two? B.Ephraim has a speed of 27, and L.Hector has 24. B.Ephraim gets his first point. Now, let's look at their defense. B.Ephraim has 37 points in defense, and L.Hector has 38. The Marquis extends his lead again. Last, their magic resistance. B.Ephraim has a resistance of 26, and L.Hector has also 26. It's a draw. After comparing their stats, L.Hector is currently leading with 2 points. The match is still far from over. Anyone could still be the winner. Next, let's compare their weapon. B.Ephraim wields the sacred relic, Garm. It has a might of 16 and grants him an additional 3 attack. And if a bonus granted by a skill like Rally or Horn, or some extra movement granted by a skill like Armor March or Armored Boost is active, he could make a guaranteed follow-up attack. What about L.Hector? He wields the Thunder Amethyst that also has a might of 16. It grants him a +3 defense, and if the number of allies within 2 spaces is more than the number of enemies within 2 spaces, foe cannot make a follow-up attack. So, who has the better weapon? According to the rating system from Game 8, both are top tier. However, Thunder Amethyst is better than Gum. The weapons fight goes to L.Hector. Next, their special. B.Ephraim has Draconic Aura. It boosts attack by 30% with a cooldown of 3. As for L.Hector, he has the same special too. It's a draw for the special fight. Now, their passive. Let's start with slot A. B.Ephraim has close defense. If foe initiates combat and uses sword, lance, axe or dragonstone, he gets defense resistance +6 during combat. What about L.Hector? He has distant counter that enables him to counter-attack disregarding distance of foe. Which is better, you ask? Distant counter for sure. Another point to L.Hector. Next, passive B. B.Ephraim has Special Fighter. At start of combat, if his HP is equal or more than 50%, grants special cooldown charge +1 and inflicts a special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. Only the highest value applies and it does not stack. How about the Ostian? He has Vengeful Fighter. If his HP is equal or more than 50% and foe initiates combat, L.Hector makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and grants special cooldown charge +1 per attack. And this passive does not stack too. So, which fighter skill is better? Once again, by referring to Game 8, Special Fighter is rated lower than Vengeful. Shocking. I guess guaranteed follow-up attack is more important. Another point to L.Hector. Last, their passive in C. B.Ephraim has Armored March. At start of turn, if he is adjacent to an armored ally, unit and adjacent armored ally can move one extra space. And L.Hector has Austere's Pulse. At the start of turn 1, grant special cooldown count -1 to all allies, granted only if the number of those allies' movement types on the current team is equal or lesser than 2. Who will take the last point? And for the last time today, by referring to this link, Armor March is rated higher than Austere's Pulse. The last point goes to the Sacred Lord. And that concludes round 1. With a score of 2 against 6, the winner of the first round goes to L.Hector! A difference of 4 points, but it doesn't mean much if B.Ephraim wins the next 2 rounds. Now, let's move on to round 2, Head-on Fight. For this segment, I'm going to use the FEH damage calculator by Andrew Crandall. First, we are just going to let them brawl with their default skills and IV with no buff. Instead of looking at result for only 1 round, we will look at 1 full turn instead. Since both of them require some sort of ally support, we will fulfill that requirement for the calculation. And here's the result for 1 full turn. It seems both gets to KO their opponent in the returning phase while defending first. So it's a draw for the default fight. Next, how about we give them some skill inheritance? As our usual practice, we will optimize their build for the highest winning rate. For B.Ephraim, Gum, Ignis, Fury, Special Fighter, Odd Defense Wave, and a Close Defense Seal. For L.Hector, Thunder Amets, Ignis, Distant Counter, Special Fighter, Odd Defense Wave, and an Attack Seal. And the result is a war full of tags. TLDR, B.Ephraim managed to KO L.Hector during attacking and defending. The difference in their speed plays a crucial part on the result. Therefore, the Prince of Renice wins the skill inheritance fight. And with that, I hereby declare the winner of the second round is the Sacred Twin Lord.
Guess those thighs.
Guess those thighs.
私たち、これからも一緒ね。
Before we proceed to the final segment, let's look back at the results so far. Both B.Ephraim and L.Hector has a win in hand, and whoever wins the final round will be crowned this week's victor. Who will take home the title of Best Husbando? Let's find out in round 3, Mass Battle. For this segment, we will be using the same damage calculator as round 2 to calculate how effective are they against all the other heroes. And the result will be in the form of percentage. Here's the formula. Instead of looking at the result for 1 full turn, we will now also consider the result of 1 round. And each category will be given a point for the winner, which makes it a total of 8 points. First, we will calculate the result with their default build. Here's a result for 1 round of initiation. Wait, again? 93% winning rate with his base kit? Impressive, I would say. Next, let's have a look at the result for 1 full turn with attacking phase first. And B.Ephraim still has the better rate of 92.2 to 84.7. Another point to the Renation Prince. Now, defending. Here's a result for 1 round of defense. This time L.Hector did a lot better than B.Ephraim with 90.6% over 68.1. 1 point to the Marquis. Moving on to 1 turn of defense. Again, L.Hector outperformed B.Ephraim with a winning rate of 93.9%. The halfway score is currently 2-2. Next, let's look at the result after inheriting skills. How different would the result be? 98.6% from a green unit? Weapon advantage doesn't mean much to the brave, I guess. What about 1 full turn by initiating first? Again, it went even higher. This time, B.Ephraim has 5.7% more than L.Hector. What if enemy attack first? How different would the result be? And for one round of defense, B.Ephraim showed no sign of stopping, having 73.2% winning rate compared to L.Hector's 71.1%. Lastly, let's look at the result for one turn of defense. And finally, L.Hector puts a stop to B.Ephraim's streak by claiming the last point. Unfortunately, it's a little too late. With the final result of 5-3, the last round goes to the man who doesn't pick fight he can't win. And ladies and gentlemen, having 2 wins, the winner of this episode of My Waifu or Husbando is better than yours goes to B.Ephraim. Interesting conclusion in my opinion. It looks like B.Ephraim is a better dual-face tank, whereas L.Hector is specifically better when defending, given if L.Hector has more allies surrounding him. And of course, B.Ephraim needs some sort of buff or movement buff too in order to achieve good results. Now comes the question, who is easier to pull? B.Ephraim could be pulled from a regular pull, but the chances is kinda low if he's not a focus. As for L.Hector, there's a higher chance of him reappearing as a focus unit within the monthly legendary banner. So it might be easier to pull a L.Hector than a B.Ephraim. And let's not forget that L.Hector's legendary status makes him an important hero for your high tier arena runs. So what's your thought on the result? Who do you think should have been the better Husbando? Let's discuss. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and press on the notification icon to Aki Gaming for more interesting content like this. You could also leave a comment below to suggest who would you like to feature in a future episode. Thank you for watching and hope to see you on the next episode of My Waifu or Husbando is better than yours.